Every time he finished a call from his boss, he would throw his phone to the ground, then stomp on it until it shattered. He was a highly trained professional assassin, but this mission had failed. A beautiful woman had appeared in his scope, and he couldn't help but look for 2 extra seconds. His heart rate immediately spiked above 100. Mike knew all too well that in this state, his accuracy would be severely compromised. He immediately adjusted his breathing and relocked onto the target. Once his heart rate dropped to the optimal level, he confidently launched his attack, but the beauty on the other side blocked his shot. Realizing the operation had failed, Mike quickly packed his equipment and prepared to retreat. His movements were swift, but not frantic. Clearly, he had prepared contingency plans in advance. He put on his helmet, rushed downstairs, mounted his motorcycle, and sped away. Mike's escape route consisted of relatively secluded back roads that both concealed his movements and allowed him to dispose of evidence along the way. He tossed the backpack containing his weapons directly into a garbage truck. After traveling some distance, Mike deliberately abandoned the motorcycle and casually threw his helmet into a river. He then went to a convenience store to use the restroom, quickly stripped off his clothes, and thoroughly washed every inch of his skin to remove any lingering traces. After changing into a fresh set of clothes and spraying some cologne at the sink, he got into a taxi and rushed to the airport. Outside the airport terminal, he pulled out his last defensive weapon, carefully wiped away the fingerprints, and threw it into a trash bin. Despite having no suspicious items on his person, when he saw the police dogs at the security entrance, a flicker of concern crossed Mike's mind. He quietly left and went to the restroom to clean himself once more. He successfully completed check-in procedures and then received a call from his boss. Due to the mission's failure, his boss was furious. Mike understood all too well that for an assassin, a failed mission meant facing not only revenge from the target, but potentially retaliation from the employer as well. After hanging up, he immediately removed the SIM card and crushed the phone under his foot. Once on the plane, Mike remained highly alert, constantly monitoring his surroundings. Soon, he noticed a suspicious man in sunglasses who seemed to be watching him. During his layover, Mike was startled to discover that the same man had also transferred flights. They met again in the same departure lounge. Mike instantly recognized the danger and decisively changed his booking, temporarily checking into an airport hotel. He ordered a lavish dinner, not because he was truly hungry, but because he wanted to find something he could use for self-defense. He wedged a glass against the door handle with a plate cover underneath. A simple alarm system was complete. He then placed a dinner knife by his side and spent the night sleeping on the sofa. The next morning, Mike carefully checked around the room, and confirming that the man in sunglasses was nowhere to be seen, felt confident enough to resume his journey. After successfully boarding the plane, he quickly arrived at his destination. His pickup truck was parked outside the airport. Mike still hadn't let his guard down. To ensure absolute safety, he cautiously changed routes several times, but just as he reached the front door, he sensed something was wrong. There were 2 suspicious footprints on the ground. Mike immediately realized that his wife might be in danger.